Today on Midwest Outdoors, we're covering the 2015 Minnesota Tournament Trail Championship. It's held here at Lake of the Woods, one of the best fisheries in the whole upper Midwest. They're looking for those big walleyes. That's what's going to get them first place in that new Skeeter boat. Big condition changes all of a sudden for the guys up here. This group of boats is working a big school. They're stretched out for probably a mile and a half. They're catching some fish. There's a pretty nice slot fish there. Like about a 19-incher. You can see the different patterns people are trying to run here. Those guys, that fish come off a downrigger. They popped it. You guys got guys running lead core. Definitely trolling is what people are doing today. You can see these boats are stretched out for about 2 miles here. Everybody's on the same school trying to catch that big one. Big fish there. We just watched Dave Ulrich and Sean Dieterman. They just had a heartbreaker, just an inch or so short of being a 28-inch fish. They're definitely doing something different here too. Everybody's trolling with the wind, putting the wind at the back. These guys got the nose into the wind. They're moving forward, think they're using their kicker and their bow mount for directional control, but they're actually working jigs here in the middle of this pack. So sometimes being a little different in the group can get you those big fish. We just came up on Corey and Dayton John. They're actually in first place for Father-Son Team of the Year, and they're in the second place overall for the Lindy Team of the Year. Plus, they got a 29-incher in the box. They just caught it, they said. Nice big fish. Only problem they have is they only got one other fish to go with it. In the tournament here, you can have 2 fish over 28 inches over the 2 days, and it's a 6-fish limit per day. So they got their work to do. Behind me is Brian and Abby Schrader. They're actually in second place for the husband and wife team of the year. And here at the MTT, they have the overall tournament going on, but then you have awards for husband and wife team of the year, father-son team of the year, and then the overall Lindy team of the year. So there's a lot to be decided here at the MTT Championship. We just saw Luke Petrowski and Trevor Slonaker boat a fish here. They're out here in a boat that's sponsored by WavePro, one of the MTT sponsors. You ever wonder how people can take a day out here on big water like that? They've got a suspension seat in there, basically a shock absorber, takes all the stress off your back and gets them to the fish. Now to get into the MTT Championship, the teams have fished 1- and 2-day qualifying events throughout the year. They had to gather enough points to make it into the championship or fish enough tournaments. And why do they want to do that? Because the first place prize is a $40,000 Skeeter and Yamaha boat package, along with some real major cash payouts deep into the field, along with cash payouts for father, son, husband, wife, and the $3,500 Lindy Team of the Year. Well, it looks like the guys have had a good day of fishing so far. You know, the weather's kind of breaking, conditions are getting a little better. They got about an hour and a half to go. It's time for us to head back to Borderview Lodge, and we're gonna find out who's got the day 1 lead. We're talking to Pat Rooney and Virgil Mulbrotten. First bite of the morning, they say. Big fish, huh?
Yep, yeah, 29.
How'd that make you feel?
Hey, first bite of the morning's great.
We're with Bob Nitty and Brian Donansky. They're the team that has the lead for the Lindy Team of the Year. How'd we do today?
It was all right. We had our ups and downs. We got a lot of smaller slots today. We didn't really think we'd get a big one today, but we did pull one big one out.
So tell us how the day was.
Well, we had a pretty good day today. Started off really well, and then we ended up with our 6th fish. Had a lot of fun. We did not a big one though, but.
Who caught more, you or him?
I gotta say me.
Didn't matter the color. It was keep changing until you got one.
We're with Stacy Forsberg and Dan Wiebeck. It's your partner, your first team with 2 big fish in the box. How'd it go today?
We got our 6. It was really good.
This is Joe Henry, the Lake of the Woods Tourism Director. Tell us how the fishing was out there.
You know, actually, it was tough. We caught a lot of fish, but, you know, a lot of 13 and 14 inchers.
Yep.
And we got our 6, and we called a couple times, but, you know, that big one eluded us today. But that's the nice thing about Lake of the Woods. You can catch 2 big ones in this tournament. Tomorrow, it's anybody's game.
Dan Wiebeck and Stacy Forsberg hold the lead at the end of day 1 of the MTT Championship. They were the only team to put up 2 big fish, but they only got a 2-pound lead, and I don't think that's good enough for them to sleep very good tonight. Stay tuned for day 2 from the MTT Championship and see who takes home this beautiful new skeeter boat.